Good morning, it's Tuesday and it's time for our devotion together. Today the lectionary brings us to Psalm 119 verses 1 through 8. This is the first chunk of a number of chunks in this psalm. A psalm, a song, a poem written in celebration of God's law, in gratitude of God's law. And the chunks are sort of organized by the Hebrew alphabet. Kind of like we would say A is for, B is for, right? And so then each chunk has 8 or 9 or 10 verses or whatever in it. And this first one starts with a beatitude. Happy are those who walk in the Lord's instruction, that set up this celebration of God's law. So let's go ahead and I'll read this piece, and then I have a song. Those whose way is blameless, who walk in the Lord's instruction, are truly happy. Those who guard God's laws are truly happy. They seek God with all their hearts. They don't even do anything wrong. They walk in God's ways. God, you have ordered that your decrees should be kept most carefully. How I wish my ways were strong when it comes to keeping your statute rules. I'm not going to get that word right. Then I wouldn't be ashamed when I examine all your commandments. I will give thanks to you with a heart that does right as I learn your righteous rules. I will keep your statutes. Please don't leave me all alone. As a sigh with great yearning, God, your word comes upon us. As the clay shapes in turning, holy love forms among us. Your word is a murmuring of a love's secret ways. Your word is a wounding, giving birth to new days. As a sigh with great yearning, God, your word comes upon us. As the clay shapes in turning, holy love forms among us. Your word is a knowing, a deliverance, a birth. Your word is a sowing in the welcoming earth. As a sigh with great yearning, God, your word comes upon us. As the clay shapes in turning, holy love forms among us. Your word is a breaking like the offering of bread. Your word is a beacon to a safe path ahead. As a sigh with great yearning, God, your word comes upon us. As the clay shapes in turning, holy love forms among us.